So here I am, Ottawa, Ontario, occupied Anishinaabe territory 2024. So today is Nakba Day. This is the day that Palestinians commemorate the Nakba, the catastrophe, when they were forced from their homes in 1948. And here we are. Protesting the ethnic cleansing that is currently happening in the Middle East. And I am here. I've been living in Mexico, but I am back for a visit before I go out west to work for the summer. And here I am. It's been a long time since I've been to any protests in Ottawa, and it's nice to be here because it's clear that there's momentum. It's clear that people have the win right now, and it's an exciting feeling. And I am happy to see as well that times have changed because there was the whole woke era, I suppose I could call it, where the activist culture was so toxic that people just stopped showing up to events, to protests. And it's interesting because I'm from Ottawa. I know I've known people who have been politically active, and I don't know anybody here. Nobody here. There's a big protest that's going on right now. I don't know anybody here. And that to me is actually, it says a few things. One, the people who were politically active, during Occupy, or, even before that, they're no longer around for the most part. And I would venture to guess that that's because, at a certain point, if there's a toxic activist culture, then people are just gonna stop showing up. That's what I did. I got sick of getting in trouble for a bunch of bullshit, and it's not like anybody's it's volunteer. It's not like anybody's paying me to go to protest or anything. So it's like, what's the point? At a certain point, if you gotta walk on the eggshells, if you feel like you're gonna get in trouble for whatever, So the good news is that I think that I'm not also seeing the people that I knew that were really in my view responsible for making such a toxic activist culture. Those people, the woke people, are not here. So I don't know where they are, but I would venture to guess that they also stopped coming to things because nobody's paying them either. At a certain point, just get sick of being treated badly, right? And so these people treat each other badly as well. And anyway, but what they're seeing here, it's a large group of people. It's Ottawa, very diverse crowd. Canada's a very diverse country. Ottawa is a diverse city. But it's clear from what I can tell that the crowd is it's pretty Muslim, or not just Arabs or anything, but it seems to be a lot of Muslims. And Ottawa has a big Lebanese population, so I'm sure that some a bunch of the Arabs are not necessarily Muslim. A bunch of them are Christians too, and then. Let's see what else. So people are not really wearing masks for the most part. Like surgical masks. For the most part, they're not. aren't really wearing the surgical masks like they used to. And so I know that, some people have been talking about the protests, like, it's a bunch of hate protesters, there's a bunch of, like, woke idiots, and it's just not the case, I would, like, people who are, Muslim or, the type of Muslim woman who wears a hijab, it's not the same, it's not the same demographic as, the woke, like gender fluid type of person. It's just a different group of people, it's a different attitude, and so, like, is this a leftist crowd? Well, probably not, I can't peer into people's souls, but depending on what you mean by, left wing, people who are Muslim and who have traditional values are probably not supportive of, like, LGBT issues, for instance, right? Not like I can peer into people's souls and know what they think, but, this is a crowd that is, it's not a woke crowd, is what I'm trying to say. So, basically what it looks like is that there is a new wave of people in Ottawa who are participating in a protest movement. Some of the chants, are have to do with revolution. So this is a crowd which sees itself as part of a global revolution. So that's exciting because, if people are participating in a protest movement and they see themselves as revolutionaries and they are supportive of revolutionary activism, then that means that we are in a new wave of activism. And, for me, I'm from Ottawa, I've seen, waves of people come and go, and I'm certainly excited to see this group of people, and it's people of different ages as well. It's not just the youth movement, and that's exciting because. This is what you need if you want to get anything done. You need a base of support, however, brilliant and, intelligent and wise, like, activists might be, they cannot really accomplish very much without a base of support. And so this is that base of support. And, so it's a beautiful thing. It's a sad day because it's Nakba Day. This is the day on which people mourn, for the loss of Palestine. But it's also a happy day for Ottawa because it's clear that there's a new wave of revolutionary activism in Canada.
By the United States, by the UK, by the imperial forces, have been killing Palestinians, have been massacring our people, stealing our